What's going on, guys? I'm Scott Molchan, the Millionaire Landscaper, and today we are going to be talking about tomorrow's numbers course. I'm so excited for tomorrow. It's going to be an awesome event. We are going to dive deep into numbers and help you understand what you need to charge for your landscaping work. Today, I wanted to hop in and just share with you some of the questions that we're seeing people ask about the course. They want to know a little bit more about what they're getting, uh, what types of calculators they're getting, and access to it. Some people, I understand, have to work tomorrow, and they won't be able to attend tomorrow. So one of the biggest questions we're getting asked is it being recorded? So yes, we are going to be recording this live event. It'll come out probably Monday or Tuesday, probably Tuesday time the video editing person takes care of it. But it will be recorded and it will be available for replay inside the Academy. The other thing I will say, though, is once you purchase a number course, yes, you get access to the live event, but you will also have access to the courses that go along with this. So I'm going to actually show you what you're going to get inside the Academy. So once you join the numbers, the numbers course, you'll actually have access to part of the Academy. So I'm going to share with you some of the courses that you actually get. And again, these are lifetime access. So if you purchase the numbers course today or tomorrow morning, whatever, you purchase it, you get access to these numbers courses. So you'll have access to the numbers courses in here. So you'll have access to the intro to know your numbers, reading your financial statement, labor burden, average wage, equipment costs, overhead budgeting, using production hours, the estimating sheet overviews, the SOARs and the MORs. You only have access to SOARs and MORs, the numbers course. We're also going to put in the daily crew rate. And there might be some other bonuses that you'll get in there too. Once you get in, you can see that. But you'll have access to all those courses. So, even if you watch the course all the way through, you attend tomorrow's event and Sunday's event, you attend it and you have some questions, you'll be able to actually go into these courses. And these courses are actually going to take a little bit deeper dive into some of the stuff that we talk about. There's no way I can go over all the stuff that's inside of the Academy here during these 2 days and answer questions. It just physically is not, there's not enough time. But so yes, again, the video, tomorrow's event and Sunday's event will be recorded and be available for replay in here. But you also have access to all these courses inside here. These courses will be a lifetime access, so you'll have that. Plus, you'll get access to all the calculators that go along with this. So I'm just going to show you, pull up one of the courses that are in there. So the labor burden course. So you can see this labor burden course has 4 videos that goes over it, but you also get the spreadsheet. So you'll have access to all the spreadsheets and calculators that go along with it to be able to help answer it. You'll have access to being able to ask questions in there. So if you have something that comes up, you're not sure, or something doesn't make sense, you can post your comments in here and I'll be able to answer that question for you, or somebody else in the Academy can help answer the question. And it goes same thing with all the other things. So our overhead budgeting course, there's quite a few different courses on just overhead. It's a big question and big concern with people. So we have lots of videos. There's actually 9 videos total just on overhead. But you also have the overhead budgeting spreadsheets that go along with that for every single estimating system. So, but let me take a dive into, this is something else people are asking about, like what types of calculators are there? We actually offer quite a few different spreadsheets or calculators in here. So again, this one here is the labor. And so we're going to be able to walk you through, show you how to, sorry, its computer's not working. You'll be able to go in and start entering your information for your employees, actually find out what your employees are truly costing you. It's very simple. It may look complicated here. Don't get scared by this spreadsheet. It's very simple once you see it. It's very color coded, so you'll be able to quickly put your information in here. Find another one. So we'll have access to the overhead budgeting spreadsheet. So we're going to help you figure out what your overhead is, because we want to be recovering all our overhead. So it's important to understand how to do this. But we're going to walk you again through step by step on how to do this. Tomorrow, it's going to be kind of a faster pace, but you'll get all access to all those videos that are inside the Academy, of those 9 videos just on labor in here. I'm sorry, overhead here. So you'll have a deeper dive into that. And let me show you one of the last kind of calculators that are in there. let's see here. Bear with me one sec. And the equipment calculator. So you'll be able to figure out what your equipment is costing you. You'll be able to figure out what it's costing you per hour. You'll see a full year summary of what it's actually costing you for the full year, which is always shocking to people once they start putting the information and finding out what their equipment's truly costing you. So that is pretty much what you'll get inside the course tomorrow. Plus, you actually, let me pull you up one of these spreadsheets we have for the estimating. Let me pull this up here. So this is, oops, I'm sorry, I did the wrong one here. Let me pull it up, the actual estimating sheet. So this is an actual estimating sheet. This one's for landscaping, so you'll be able to go through and quickly put together an estimate. Trust me, it's very simple once you see it and go through it and get a little better understanding. Don't be afraid of all these numbers. It's pretty simple once you see it. Everything's color coded, so certain things you can't enter in, like the gray areas, you can't mess up. You can't even enter anything in there. So we have stuff in there to help you figure out how much mulch you need, but just by square footage and how thick you want it. So there's some calculators already built in here, but you'll be able to quickly tell a customer what the final price is. You'll know what your break even is, what your how much overhead you're charging for this. So these estimating systems make it very simple. The nice thing that I really enjoy about these estimating systems, and this is one of the reasons why we started creating this, was so I'm not forgetting something. So what I mean by this is for like brick pavers, for example, I can go through and put my brick paver. I know that I need my fabric. I need my base material, embedding material, whatever type of edging you're using, poly sand, use a sealer. You can put all in here and you just basically go down line by line. You're not forgetting anything. So this is a nice thing about this estimating system. We have ones in there for irrigation. We have some that are for lawn maintenance too. So if you are a lawn maintenance contractor, you can, again, easily figure out what it's going to cost for that customer. And you know your bottom dollar. That's the whole point of this, is knowing what you need to charge, and you know how low you can actually go without saying, just guessing. So it's something we see all the time. People they don't know what they don't know, and they don't know how low they can go. So when Mrs. Smith comes out and says, I got somebody that can do it the whole job cheaper, well, I'm sorry, Mrs. Smith, this is as low as I can go. If I do it less than that, then I'm losing money. So it's very nice to know that. The other thing I will say is, going through this course, you're going to learn whether you have too much overhead, you have too many employees. This whole system goes together very well and makes it very simple for you to understand your numbers. So I'm trying to think of other questions we had about this. It is 2 full days. We start at 9 a.m. and we'll end roughly about 4 p.m. or so. It just depends on how many questions we have, but we have a whole itinerary of things that we're going to go through. We're going to help you learn how to read some of your financial statements. Some of the couple of the key ones, not all of them, but we're going to go through some of the key ones that you need to do this here. Again, you're going to understand how to price for your equipment, how to price for your materials, how to price for your labor. You're going to learn all that in tomorrow and Sunday's courses. Tomorrow, basically, we're just going to be doing a deep dive into understanding your numbers, figuring out what your numbers are. And then Sunday is more based towards actual estimating and how to use these forms and how to actually create it and put it all together. It does make it very super simple, super quick and easy to calculate prices for a customer. And once you start going through all this stuff, you're going to see how quick it is and how much more confident you're going to be. We had some people that were in here that were sharing how much more confident they were once they knew their numbers, and it's amazing seeing their transitions from where some of these people were when they first started in the academy to where they are now. They gain so much more confident. They can say no. They know their bottom dollar. They're willing to take on bigger projects. If you followed our last live Q&A with some of the members we had on here from the academy, the one is building. We worked together on a job that he did that's a little over $1 million. So this system applies from small stuff all the way to the bigger stuff. So it will work for any business out there. That was the other question. Will it work for my irrigation or hardscaping business? Yes, it'll work for all those. You can easily adapt this system to fit for your business, and we'll go over some of that during the course too. The nice thing too is then once you put together an estimate, you can do the back end of it. You can do the job costing. We have all the job costing features built into this, so you know exactly how much the job or how much you actually made on the job. You can analyze, did I estimate it properly, or do I need to train my crews better? Having all these numbers and having all this put together in one simple system makes it super easy. Um, and I encourage you guys to check it out. The numbers course, the email, the web address is above milliondollarlandscaper.com/numbers course. Today is we'll have it open tomorrow too, for a little bit, but tomorrow is the course starting at 9 a.m. I'd love to have you guys in there. Love to help you teach your numbers and learn how to actually use those in your estimating system. You won't be reaching out to your contractor or your competitors, I should say, trying to see what they're charging. You don't have to reach out in the Facebook groups asking how much I charge for this, how much I charge for that, because you are going to know your numbers. We make it super simple. Again, we're going to be walking you through it, helping answer questions along the way. That's the nicest thing. I can tell you when I first started doing these numbers a long time ago, it was kind of confusing. I wasn't sure what to do. We did at one point have a consultant come work with us on some of this stuff, but honestly, they were teaching up here, and I was down here this level. I just didn't know what I didn't know. I didn't know my numbers. I didn't know what half the stuff meant. It took me some time to finally grasp it and understand it. So I mean, yeah, we learned a lot from them, but I ended up doing a lot of research and just reaching out to other people to learn how to make it better and how to improve on it and actually how to understand it. So now I can actually look at numbers and be able to understand what's going on in the business, how it's reacting, if you're going to make money or if you're not going to make money. And it's something that we want you to get to that point. So we're going to be able to walk you through this, and don't be afraid to reach out, ask questions. Even when the course is over, I'm always open to, somebody can reach out to me, an email, ask me something. And we're going to encourage you to send us the copies of your estimates to see what you're doing and to make sure you're doing it and help you out. Make sure you're doing it right. We want you to make money. The whole point of doing our academy is to help you grow and become a better landscaper, to make more money, to provide for your family. We get in this business because we want to have a better business, or we don't want to work for somebody else. We want to make a better life for ourselves. But if you're not charging enough for it, your life's going to be probably stressful. It's going to be hard. We don't want that. We want to eliminate a lot of that stress and make it easier for you so you can enjoy life, enjoy your business, not hate it. We get through to the end of the season a lot of times, and we're just like so burned out. You're like questioning whether we want to even continue on it. It's stressful. I understand that, and like nothing's going to make all stress go away. I don't care what anybody says, but understanding your numbers and knowing that you're making profit does change your life. It does make it easier for you to make decisions because you're not stressed out. You sleep better at night. It's a whole transformation that you'll see once you start understanding everything. The biggest thing is, like people were saying, Academy members were saying the other night on our live Q&A is to get over your ego and don't be afraid to reach out and ask for help. You don't know what you don't know. Oops. Where'd my video go? There it is. So you don't know what you don't know, and don't be afraid to reach out. We are here for you. We want you to succeed. We want you to have a happy, stress-free, no, I shouldn't say stress, less stress of a life. I will say that. There's no business that's not going to be stress-free. I can tell you that, especially when you're dealing with people and everything else. So, but we're going to do our best to help you just become more profitable. Let me know if you have any questions about the numbers course. Again, I just wanted to hop in here and just share with you some of the questions we were seeing. Was the biggest one, was it being recorded? Will I be able to get into it? I'll have some people that won't be able to get in till noon, or some people are actually working tomorrow. They're wondering if they'll be able to watch it again. So yes, there's going to be a replay. It'll probably be out probably Tuesday or so. But there will be a replay of it. You'll also have lifetime access. If you join the numbers course, you'll have lifetime access to all the numbers courses that are in the academy that I shared earlier. So you'll have access to understanding your financials. You'll have understanding your labor burden, understanding equipment costs, overhead, some of those actual spreadsheets themselves. So we have access to the source system and the more system, and those are two great estimating systems that are out there that are pretty common in the landscape industry. So you'll have access to that, and we'll help you work through it. We have the estimating templates that we just showed you. So you have landscape templates. We'll have irrigation templates. We'll have um, lawn maintenance templates, and I have plans in the future to create one for lighting and one more for water features. So I'll have those in there. So we'll make it. We're trying to add stuff all the time to it. So if there's any updates to anything, we end up making some changes in a couple of years from now, you'll have access to that because you have lifetime access through the numbers course. The other option is to join and become a Millionaire Academy member. If you join the Millionaire Academy, you have access to all our courses in there. So we have access to all the courses as far as like hiring, training, and retaining your employees. You'll have access to our systems procedures courses and access to the actual systems and actual procedures that we've had in our business. You can take them, tweak them a little bit, make them yours. Access to a bunch of different checklists that we need to have for our teams to make sure they're staying on track and doing what they need to be doing. There's access to employee handbooks, employee job descriptions. There's access to some sales stuff. There's some access to different marketing things. So if you join the academy, there's a lot more to it. There's so much that's in there. It's literally taken us 4 years to start adding, or not adding, but to get all this in here, to apply it into here. So there's a lot of stuff inside this academy. You're not going to get through this in a month or two. There's a lot to it. So those are the options. You can get in through the Millionaire Academy portion. You'll have access to this course then, or if you purchase the whole numbers course, you'll have lifetime access to the numbers section. So let me know if you have any questions. I hope you guys would consider joining us tomorrow. It's going to be a great event. We're going to make numbers fun, as fun as we can make them. And it's going to be super simple. Trust me, you're not going to be stressed out. We're going to walk you through it, show you where to put the numbers in. We made it all plug and play. You just put your numbers in. It's going to tell you what you need to charge for your equipment, put in what you're paying employees, put your benefits in there, some of your state stuff, some of your insurance stuff. And it's going to tell you what your employees are going to cost you. So we make it super simple. We've done all the math for you. Even if you go out and buy any of the books from any of the consultants out there, Jim Houston, or if you purchase any of the stuff from Charles Vanderkoy, if you get any hold of those books, those are great overhead recovery estimating systems. If you get any of those, you got to do the math yourself. So we've kind of taken it and done the math for you, made it super simple, make it super quick for you. That's the whole point of doing this. Nobody wants to spend the time creating all the spreadsheets. So, we've had, I don't know, over 20 years in these estimating systems and the spreadsheets. So there's some time in there. They work. We know it. Let me know if you have any questions. I hope you guys consider joining us for again tomorrow. It's going to be starting at 9 a.m. all the way to 4, and again on Sunday 9 a.m. to 4. It's going to be a full weekend, but you're going to walk away knowing your numbers. You're going to walk away knowing you'll be able to make a profitable estimate. And depending on the type of work you do, you can probably pay for this course in one estimate just by making more profit. Now, I will say that's something that people, when they start seeing the prices, like, I can't charge for this. Well, you cannot afford not to charge for it. Your bottom dollar. That's the nice thing about this. When you start seeing the stuff come together, some people, I can tell you, Carrie, for example, she's on the live Q&A. When she saw some of those numbers, she's like, I can't charge for this. People won't pay for it. You'll find people that will pay for it. You'll find that you have to get rid of some of your customers too. Once you start looking at some of what your customers are currently paying, you might find, well, man, I'm losing money on every single job, every single time I go out to this customer's home. So you might find some of those some customers that you either have to raise their rates or you have to get rid of. You didn't get in this business to make it a hobby. You didn't get this business to have, somewhat fun, but you came to make a livelihood for you and your team. And if you're not making money, you can't make a livelihood for anybody. So I encourage you to check this course out. Somebody posted something. Somebody said getting them to pay for it comes down to having great marketing. Absolutely. That's all part of it. I couldn't agree more. It's finding your clients. You may find that who you're working for now may not be your best client. when I see people posting, oh, there's the truck and the trucks and all that stuff. Those truck and the trucks have been around forever. My dad started this business in 1988, and as long as I can remember, he's always talked about people that come in cheaper. There's always gonna be somebody cheaper. Yeah, and it's just the way it is. There may be more now, but because it's an easy avenue or easier business to get into, but they're always going to be around. So you got to find your customers. You're going to find your client base. You may find, and this is something we see a lot of academy members, they kind of niche down. They start off doing a little bit of all the landscaping and doing a little all lawn maintenance and everything. And that's fine. I get that. You have to learn find what you like in this business. But once you start growing, you start seeing, I don't really care to be doing this stuff. I'm going to go do this. I'm going to go do water features. I'm going to go do lighting, whatever it is. So it's finding your people, finding your niche, and you start seeing yourself niching down. We have quite a few people that are just niching down. We have people just doing garden boxes and xeriscaping. We have people that are just going to turf and curbing. So they got rid of all the irrigation, or they got rid of all of their lawn maintenance stuff. It's just coming down to finding your people, finding your audience. So I encourage you guys to definitely check it out. It's amazing what understanding your numbers can lead to. Exactly, targeting the right clients comes down to marketing, messaging, position yourself as an expert. The right clients will definitely pay. Absolutely, absolutely. You'll find people. And somebody else said, see, Paul Nicholson said, personal relationships. Yep. It's building those relationships and defining the people that want to pay and that they know you do good work. They're going to continue doing work with you. So and they're going to recommend friends and family that, they hire you. So it's building those relationships and knowing they can trust you. So let me know if anybody has any questions about anything. I encourage you guys, check out the course. The link's above, milliondollarlandscaper.com, numbers-course. I know we've been pushing a lot lately on these Facebook groups. And I, for those that are not interested, I do apologize, but this is a course that I know will change your lives. And we have so many people in these groups, and you may be seeing it, but not everybody else may see it. So we keep doing this over and over. I get it, but it's a course that can definitely change your life and make things easier for you. And it's something that you have to do. If you want to stay in this business and continue to grow and thrive, you have to understand your numbers, and there's no other way around it. We've been told, and I was told early on, just go out, sell more. That's good. I needed to improve my selling skills and improve all that. But it didn't matter if I'm selling all this work and I'm not pricing it right. It didn't matter. I'm just pricing cheap work, and I'm making this money on this job, or I'll make a little bit on this one, kind of balances out. But I want a system that I can create accurate, profitable estimates every single time. Now, it went into further things. I had to improve our team's efficiency, make sure they had everything they do. But you have to start making pricing your work so you're making a profit. And if you're not doing that, all the sales in the world doesn't matter if you're not making money. So having a system like we have here is going to definitely help you and help you improve your lives. And I encourage you guys to check it out. Come join us tomorrow. It's 9 to 4. If we go longer, that's fine. I want to make sure I get your questions answered tomorrow and Sunday. So I'd love to see you guys in here. Love to see you guys join us for this course. It's going to be fun. We're gonna make numbers fun and make you appreciate it and understand it. It's definitely going to be worth your time. And like I said, I can almost guarantee, depending on the type of work you do, if you are, a landscaper, you can pay for this course by one estimate with your profits. If you do lawn maintenance, it might be a couple courses or a couple estimates, but it's definitely going to help you in the long run. And I encourage you guys to get in, check it out, get signed up today. Today is one of the last final days to get in there. We will start 9 a.m. We'll have that open tomorrow for sale, the course open. Hopefully you guys get in there before then and get in there and join us. Again, a couple quick questions that we had was, is it recorded? Yes, it's going to be recorded. You'll be able to have access to it. If you purchase the numbers course, you have lifetime access to it. Let's see, Paul Nicholson, I think, is going back to the one we talked about earlier, is trust and belief. Yep. There's a little delay from what you guys are seeing, what I'm saying, so I do apologize. So you'll have access to all the courses inside the Academy for numbers. You'll have access to the calculators that we give you. So you'll have lifetime access to that if you purchase a numbers course. Or again, if you want to join the Millionaire Academy, that's another option too. You can get in the Academy and have access to all our entire courses we have in there. So either way will be a benefit for you. All right, gang. Well, I appreciate you hopping in here. Let me know if you have any questions. We'll probably be hopping on a little bit later to talk a little bit about this more. Again, if you guys are looking to improve your business, this is one way you can do it. Learn your numbers. And I don't care if you join our system or do something else. Just take the time and spend the time and spend the 2 days with us, and you'll learn your numbers. And I can guarantee you'll improve your profits because you know your numbers. You know your bottom dollar. So, all right, gang. Well, let me know if there's any questions. If not, I'm going to be hopping off, go eat some lunch. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. Hope it's going to be been a good week for you. And we'll see you tomorrow's course. All right, gang. Have a great one. We'll talk to you soon.